In the heart of an ancient Igbo village, a chilling decree from the earth goddess haunts the land. Twins are abominations and must be destroyed at birth, as mothers are forced to make unthinkable choices. One woman, burdened by the cost of bearing twins repeatedly, finds herself at the crossroad of tradition and survival. But when outside with strange belief arrive, they challenge the very fabric of the villagers' way of life, stirring doubts and fear in the community born by deep-rooted custom. Will the God's wrath be unleashed, or is a new path of redemption possible? Dive into this powerful tale of love, lost, and the battle between old and new in The Twins Must Be Saved. Watch as the line between superstition and reality blurs, and discover the fates that await those who dare to defy the gods. In the heart of Igbo land, there was two villages named Umuofia and Mbanta. These villages was known for its beautiful green forests and clear blue streams. The people of Mbanta and Umuofia were friendly, but they had one strange belief that having twins was a bad thing. The earth goddess had said that twins must be destroyed as soon as they were born because they made the land impure. If the people didn't follow the rule, the earth goddess will punish everyone, not just the person who disobeyed. Because of this, the whole community had to be very careful and watch out for pregnancies, making sure no twins were born. If twins were born, it was the village's responsibility to make sure that they were not allowed to live. This rule was followed strictly because everyone was afraid of making the earth goddess angry. Even though the rule was very important, it created a lot of pain and confusion. Sometimes people had to choose between following the rule and their own feelings. Some mothers like Akweni and Nneka did not want to harm their twin babies, but they felt they had no choice. Other families followed the rule without question because they were scared of what would happen if they didn't. In the village of Mbata, Akweni accepted her sad fate, having twins and losing them without showing much emotion. Nneka, on the other hand, suffered quietly, hoping for some kind of rescue. Many others followed the earth goddess rule without thinking much about it, even though it made them feel uneasy to know that a baby had to be destroyed. Even when people like Obiereka, who was Okonkwo's good friend, had to destroy his wife's twins, he only wondered if it was the right thing to do, but didn't dare to challenge the rule of the earth goddess. No one really questioned the rule because doing so would mean going against both the people and the earth goddess. The rule was strongly supported by a proverb that said, "If one finger brought oil, it sullied the others." This means that if one person disobeyed the rule, everyone would be punished. The earth goddess never explained why she made this rule. The people just believed that because she said twins were a curse, then twins were indeed a curse. For this reason, all newborn twins in Umuofia and Mbata and nearby villages were put in a clay pot and left in evil forest, a place cursed and meant for all things considered impure. In Umuofia, Mbanta and the neighboring villages, twins had no right. There was no question of whether the mother or the baby should be saved. The mother was always the priority unless she had done something wrong. The babies were born as fully formed humans, but because of the earth goddess rule, they were still destroyed. Like the Osu village outcasts, Twins were cut off from society. The people believed that the gods would punish the twins and the outcast. As long as the twins and Osu stay in evil forests, the villagers believed that they were safe from the curse and bad luck that the twins might bring. Reincarnation was a strong belief in Umuofia, Mbanta and nearby villages. The people believed that some children called Ogbanje would be born, die and then come back to life through the same mother. These children were seen as bad omen because they caused their parents a lot of pain by dying young and then coming back again. Some Ogbanje were given names like Onwubiko, which means death, I beg you. Ozoemena, which means may it not happen again, and Onwuma, which means death may plead itself, to stop them from dying and returning. Most of them will also mark the court to identify them. If an Ogbanje child was born with these marks, it was a sign that they had come back. Instead of killing these children, the villagers would try to find and destroy a special stone, the Ijowa, that connected the Ogbanje to the spirit world, to break the cycle of their return. There might have been cases where twins were also Ogbanje, but no one thought of them that way because twins were always destroyed at birth. They were treated worse than outcasts and had no chance to live, die and come back. Being born a twin was terrible. Twins were denied the right to live because the earth goddess says so. Even if the twins were saved by Osu in the evil forest, they would live as outcasts, cut off from the village and unable to participate in the life of the clan. Twins like the Osu, outcasts, had no right in Umuofia, Mbanta and the nearby villages. They lived in the evil forest, away from everyone else. They couldn't trim their hair, couldn't join the freeborn in any activities, couldn't hold any of the 4 important titles in the clan, and when they died, they were buried in evil forests. The birth of twins was very troubling for the community, and when it happened often, it had serious effects on the mother. Akweni felt miserable, and Nneka, who had many twins, was looked down upon. In these villages, having many children, especially sons, was a source of pride, as seen during Obereka's daughter's marriage. But twins were seen as a curse. A woman who had many twins was thought to be cursed, which made life very hard for Nneka, as her husband and his family criticized her. Also, a woman named Ugochi was a kind woman who lived in Mbanta. She was loved by everyone because she always helped others. One stubborn night, Ugochi went into labor. Her husband Eze and the village midwife Obioma were with her. The wind howled and the rain poured as Ugochi struggled to bring her babies into the world. After many hours, Obioma held up 2 crying babies. "Twins!" she exclaimed, her face pale with fear. The villagers outside the hut gasped and whispered among themselves. Eze looked worried. He loved Ugochi and their babies, but he knew the village rules. The village elder, Chief Obi, came to the hut. He was an old man with a stern face. "The twins must be taken away," he declared. Ugochi cried and begged, "Please, don't take my babies. They are not bad luck. They are my children." But Chief Obi and the villagers didn't listen. They took the twins away and told Ugochi she must leave the village because she insisted the twins must not be cast away, and she was now considered a witch. Heartbroken, Ugochi left Mbanta with her babies. She walked into the dark forest, not knowing where to go. She built a small hut in the woods and decided to raise her twins, Nkem and Chika, away from the village. Years pass, and Nkem and Chika grow into a smart, strong children. Ugochi taught them about the forest, how to find food, and how to make herbal medicines. They were happy, but they missed the village and the other children. One year, a terrible sickness spread through Mbanta. Many villagers became very ill, and nothing seemed to help. The people of Mbanta were scared and desperate. They remembered Ugochi and her knowledge of herbal medicines. They wondered if she could help them. Nkem heard about the sickness and decided to help. She told her sister Chika, "We must go back to the village. We can't let the people suffer." Chika agreed, and together they walked back to Mbanta. When they arrived, the villagers were surprised to see them. Nkem and Chika went to work right away, making medicine from the herb they brought from the forest. Slowly, the villagers started to get better. They were amused and grateful. Chief Obi, who was now very old, came to see Nkem and Chika. He said, "You have saved our village, but we must maintain our tradition meant by the earth goddess by casting the twins away." So he declared that Ugochi and her twins children should go back to the evil forest where they came from. So the tradition of casting the twins away continues. But when the white men came, they brought changes to these villages. The native and their elders believe that the white men didn't understand their ways, ignored their cultures, and thought about a strange god. One of the things that shocked the villagers was the white men's acceptance of twins. The new god of the white men didn't condemn twins because it wasn't a god of the native land. The white men even provided shelter for the twins, which upset the villagers. However, the shelter was in the evil forest, so the villagers believed that the gods would punish the white men and their followers, including Nneka, who had joined the new religion. For Nneka, this new religion was a new way to escape having killed her twin babies. The white men's ways seemed wrong to the villagers because they couldn't see the connection between the people's way and their African religion. The villagers' cultures was deeply tied to their religion. But when nothing happened to the white missionary, Mr. Keaga, who confessed that the gods had not harmed him, the villagers started to question their beliefs. The fact that the gods didn't punish the Christians made it seem like the gods were powerless. But the villagers continued to hold onto their beliefs. Eventually, the white men courts started imprisoning and punishing the natives for killing newborn twins. This made some villagers wonder whether the gods were right or wrong, and whether the cause of twins was truly from the gods or just a belief created by humans. This belief and tradition was put to an end because since the white missionary men who saved and sheltered twins was not harmed by their earth goddess, and also because of the arresting of the villagers who dare kill twins or cast them away. So, after the end of killing twins in Mbanta and Umuofia and nearby villages, Ugochi and her twin children, who is now grown, returned to their village Mbanta. And Nneka, on the other hand, lived freely with her own twins. In the story, the killing of twins was something everyone knew about, and it was not considered a crime because It didn't break any law of the time. It also wasn't seen as immoral since the gods had commanded it. Instead, it was seen as the right thing to do because it was following a divine command. The act of leaving the babies in the evil forest was well known, and it allowed parents to show their loyalty to their crown. Unlike how we think of killing newborns today, back then it wasn't a secret. However, even though there were religious and superstition reasons for it, the act of killing newborn twins was still troubling, knowing that innocent babies were killed right after birth. These babies didn't get a chance to live or defend themselves. If they had been treated as humans and given the chance to live, they might have grown up to show why they deserve to live in the 9 Igbo villages. Without the chance to defend themselves, their lives were taken when they were most vulnerable. In the end, the reasons for killing twins in this story are not enough to justify the act, and it was an injustice to the innocent babies. The story of the twins must be saved teaches a profound lesson about the danger of blind adherence to tradition and the importance of questioning long belief. It highlights how cultural practice, even those rooted in fear and superstition, can lead to unjust action that harm the innocent. The arrival of a new perspective, represented by the missionaries, and his acceptance of twins, challenged the village to re-evaluate their customs and recognize the value of every human life. Ultimately, the story underscores the need for compassion, open-mindedness, and the courage to change for the betterment of society. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Bye.